and odds, that's our deal. From underdogs to favorites, we break it down. Empty Field Podcast, the talk of the town. Empty Field, where we lay it all out. Breaking down games, removing all doubt. Interviews with stars, we're bringing the heat. Sports news and odds, talk that can't be beat.
Welcome to another episode of the Empty Field Podcast. My name is Matthew Hansen, and today I have a fight for it ring girl. It is Dina Joy. How are you?
Doing well.
Awesome. First off, tell us about yourself.
Well, I am an artist at heart, I believe. I'm also an athlete and a model. I came from a more creative background. Like, I wasn't always into combat sports and martial arts. I actually was more of an art and music kid. So all throughout high school, I was in like art club and sang in my high school chorus and went to school for graphic design and advertising. Actually spent a little bit of time as a tattoo artist. So I love art and music. Those are my like first loves. But eventually I discovered fitness, and that's kind of what led me into where I am now. Yeah.
Well, before we get into fight for it, let's just talk about your art. What got you into art and design?
Oh man, I think I was just like born an artist. I've always loved like comic book art ever since I was a kid. I actually grew up watching like the 90s Spider-Man and Batman animated series and X-Men. And just those bold colors caught my attention. And I always felt like I had kind of like good visualization. Like I could always see my art projects in my head before I did them. So it's just always been in me. And I would say like my favorite forms of expression as far as art are tattoo design, and I love typography. So like custom script and stuff.
So then what got you into tattoos?
My cousins, actually. I have some older cousins. So, when I was like 10, 11, my cousins were like 18 to mid 20s. I have a really big family on my mom's side, and some of them were just getting tatted up. And I was just like, oh my gosh, when I turn 18, I'm getting a tattoo. I don't know what it was. I think just my love for art. And I just thought it was badass, honestly.
Stop. Before we continue this episode here, are you staying hydrated? No. Have you tried Hydrify? Man, it's not just flavored water. It's clean hydration with electrolytes that actually work. No sugar crash, no junk ingredients. Pretty simple. Hydrify keeps you sharp and fueled for the day. I use it because, man, it's simple, effective, and it just tastes real good. Hydrate smarter, hydrate better. That's Hydrify. Use promo code MTF to get 10% off your order. Just say, hey, Matt from the Empty Field Podcast sent you.
So what's the most meaningful piece that you have created?
So I've actually done a handful of tattoos on myself, and I would say the most meaningful is actually probably the first one that I designed for myself. It's on my arm right here, but it's like a treble clef. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right here. It's a treble clef and a guitar design. And that was the very first one that I designed for myself. So I'd say it's most meaningful.
Yeah. So when you're not doing art, looks like you're running, doing yoga, lifting. So what keeps you motivated doing multiple things?
It's a good question. So I actually, nowadays, I believe in discipline more than motivation, but it's cool that you asked that, because it's actually like music that motivates me part of the time. I feel like I can put on, like I curate a lot of playlists for like certain things. Like I've got like a morning playlist and a workout playlist. So I feel like if I need some instant motivation, I can just pick out one of my playlists for what I'm about to do, whether it's like lifting or yoga, and that gets me motivated. But I would say like the deeper meaning beneath that is just a love for growth. Like I've come to love uh just self-improvement, and I think the process of growth is what really drives me.
Cool. You also do some cooking as well. Like, what don't you do?
Oh man, there are things I don't do for sure. I've had a lot of life experience, and that's what I credit um all my skills to. Like I've just taken a lot of time. Like when I was 13, that's when I learned how to play guitar because I saw a music video of Michelle Branch, and so I think when I see somebody doing something, I'm like, I can do that because once you see somebody doing it, you know it's possible. And all it takes is somebody to inspire me in a specific way. You know, I catch their like vibe, and I'm like, I know if I work hard, I can do what they're doing. And I've just always been like that. Um, I like to be self-sufficient. Right now, like I'm not in a martial arts school, so any like kickboxing training I just do at home on the heavy bag, or turn on like a YouTube video and do some shadow boxing or footwork. So nowadays I rely on like self-discipline, and I'm my own coach in a way. So I really have to schedule my days so that they're productive, and fitness helps me do that. Actually, like running, for example, is one of my newest passions, and that helps me keep a good mindset.
So you brought up YouTube. Looks like you have what 12,000 plus subscribers. What's your YouTube about?
My YouTube, I created it as a gardening channel initially because I fell in love with gardening after shortly after I went vegan. Actually, I went vegan with my husband in 2015 and realized that potentially I could grow everything I could eat. And I was like, maybe I should, grow a few things so that I don't have to buy as much at the grocery. And here in North Carolina, Southern North Carolina, we have hot summers, so we're able to grow like lots of tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff. And tomatoes were actually the first vegetable that I tried out, and it is so satisfying eating a homegrown tomato compared to a store-bought tomato. And once I realized that like the nutrition and the taste were better, I kind of fell in love with the process, and watched a lot of YouTube myself to learn the best gardening techniques. And once again, was inspired by the people that I was watching to create my own channel to show people that it wasn't like you don't have to have a green thumb necessarily. You just got to take the time to learn about plants a little bit.
I will repeat what I just said. What don't you do? Good
Oh man.
Lord.
We'll find something, I'm sure. There's
Wow. Um, and I also see on your Instagram that you are 10 years vegan. What
That's
made
right.
you do that switch?
Oh man, I know, right? Because we live in the land of like Chick-fil-A and everything deep fried, and
Oh, yeah.
it's like the last thing you would think about in North Carolina, especially to like give up bacon and burgers and hot dogs. But for me, I'm an ethical vegan first and foremost. So I actually saw um a chicken culling video, and once I saw that on YouTube, I was like, I'm not gonna eat meat anymore. I just realized that, like, actually, I didn't realize what some of the things that were happening in the food industry. And once I saw the truth behind that, I just knew that I wasn't the type of person who wanted to keep contributing to that. So that was the origin story. But then I discovered the health benefits, and that's what kept me going, actually.
Cool. Well, let's get into your fight for it. This will be your first fight for it event as a ring girl. What does that mean to you?
Oh man, it feels like a dream come true, to be honest with you. It combines a lot of my passions, for martial arts. I fell in love with boxing first and then kickboxing. And so I love to watch boxing matches, especially. And I love kickboxing too. So, like I told you before, I've been to a few of the Fight For It shows. And so just that energy of watching the fighters in the cage is so exciting. And then paired with right now, I'm building my modeling career. So at first, I thought I was just going to be taking pictures, you know, that's kind of initially what you think about with modeling. And the more I was going to fights and stuff, it's funny because I've seen Candace at some of the fights I've been to. And I was like, man, she looks like she's having a good time. Like I loved the confidence and the energy and the contrast of like a little bit of glam with the brutality of the fights, and that really interested me. And like I said, it's like an intersection of my passions. So, like I said, it's a dream come true. I'm stoked.
You said you've been to a couple events already. What's been the most memorable part of those events?
I mean, definitely all the knockouts. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of a knockout. And I've known like a couple of the guys who have fought in the pro fights, and every time I've watched them specifically, they've won their fight. So those are really exciting times to see all their hard work
Cool.
pay off.
Oh yeah. Um, has there been a moment that you've watched a fight where you're like, oh wow, that's like that shocked you?
Hmm. No, I watch a lot of one championship fights,
Mm-hmm.
and so um the violence in those I think has uh like I don't know, I've become used to that, I guess. And in real life, it doesn't seem much different to me, even up close, because I've been ring girl one other time, just not for Fight For It.
Okay. Um, so then what got you into modeling and turned the Fight For It ring girl?
Hmm. You know, I think modeling was it was something that I never thought I would do actually. You know, growing up, it's funny, like thinking back, you always have, you know, 2020 looking back, but I had a lot of people growing up who would always tell me, like, "You're so beautiful, you know, you're so pretty." But I felt like that was just something that grandmas always told young girls, you know? Like, I just thought that everybody is beautiful, you know, like everybody's pretty. Um, and then like fast forward to now, um, I think the confidence that I've gained through fitness has made me super interested in modeling because um, modeling is the body as art, and in athletics, it's the body as performance. And I just love that it connects, like fitness connects both of those worlds. Um, it's funny because like when I think about preparing for like a photo shoot or even stepping into the cage in a couple weeks, like I kind of like to cut down a little bit in the same way like a fighter would cut down, and in the same way that like a bodybuilder might cut down a little bit. So the my passion for like weightlifting and like bodybuilding and that type of stuff kind of led me into modeling actually, because I kind of got my desired physique, I guess. Like I said, I kind of visualize things before I do them. And so once I got my physique to where I wanted it, I had the confidence because now I'm like the person that I saw myself as. And um, I just wanted it to serve a purpose from there and like inspire people in a different way. I like modeling because you don't really have to speak to inspire people. It's all about like aesthetics and vibe and energy and concepts and the art behind it.
Awesome. Now with your multiple like avenues of gardening, modeling, and all this, what stories of those do you enjoy telling the most?
That's a tough question. Would have to say gardening. I guess that's why I decided to make my YouTube channel about it, because gardening kind of teaches you a lot about life in general. Like, um, in the Bible, for instance, there's so many stories and parables that use like vines and like plant references. And so I think that I truly believe that if people learn how to garden and how to find fulfillment in being self-sufficient in that way, and then also finding the fulfillment in, reaping what you sow, that it will lead to just greater joy in the rest of life, honestly.
Awesome. All right, here comes rapid fire. First thing that comes to your mind. Would you rather be in the art studio or the gym?
The gym.
Would you rather be in the gym or gardening?
The gym.
Okay. If you
I'm
could
kind
have
of a
a
gym rat.
That's fine. It's perfect.
Actually, I don't have a gym membership right now, so that's funny, but yeah, the gym.
If you have one free day off during the week, is it a gardening day or is it a fight prep day?
Gardening day.
Okay. Creating art or training?
Training.
Would you rather be in front of the camera or behind it?
In front of the camera.
Morning workout or an evening workout?
Morning workout for sure.
One word that describes your lifestyle.
Disciplined.
And then one word that describes you.
Joyful.
Perfect. Now, one of my newest favorite questions I've been asking is, if you could talk to 10-year-old you, what would you tell her?
Just hang in there, because all your dreams are going to come true. Just keep working hard.
Awesome.
Believe in yourself. Yeah.
Any special shout outs you want to give?
I want to shout out Candace, because she's kind of my hookup to the Fight For It Ring Girl gig. She contacted me, and she's super sweet, and I love her to death. So shout out to Candace, and shout out to Jason and Sam, who did our most recent photo shoot. These are like most of the photos you'll be seeing for the promos this year. And you can follow FFI Knockouts on Instagram. That's like for the Ring Girls specifically. And then you can follow Fight For It Company too, and they'll post some of they'll repost some of our stuff and share our photos as well.
Cool.
Let me think. I think that's all I want to shout out specifically, I think.
Where can everybody find you on social media?
You can find me at Dina.Joy on Instagram, and I have a Threads account too, but I don't have a Facebook as of currently. So Instagram and YouTube, just YouTube Dina Joy. You can just search Dina Joy and the name of any vegetable you want to learn more about, and my videos will pop up for you.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, talking to us about your multiple lifestyles, and getting us ready for Fight For It 27.
Thank you. It was so nice to meet you, Matt. It was great talking to you. Thanks for having me on, especially on International Women's Day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Fans of 1T Media Production, do you guys drink coffee? Sure you do. I, myself, drink quite a bit of coffee, so I always turn to a Fuera coffee for my go-to. It's smooth, it's bold, it's not too heavy. Perfect for that early morning or when you just need to lock in for the day. The best part is, at every purchase, 5% goes back to the great outdoors. Get a bag like this. I get two myself. Use promo code MTF and you get 15% off your order. Guys, what's not to love about coffee, free money, and deliciousness of Fuera coffee?
Yeah, and MT Field, where the action's real, sports news and odds, that's all